Let's visit the 90s all over again. Put on those hammer pants. This is Dope Nostalgia.
Hi, friends. I'm back with episode 267, Dope Nostalgia. I'm Naomi, your host, and we've been dabbling into interviews with a lot of content creators. I remember we had Retro Avocado on the show. If you remember her page on Instagram, she likes to do a lot of those videos where she pretends she's like a 90s mom or like how they got ready for going out in the 2000s. And she's gone viral and she's got an amazing amount of followers. So this next person had really caught my eye a while back with his videos about if you had a crush on this person growing up, and kind of gives you a bit of a character analysis. And he's right a lot of the time. It's called Nostalgia with Nese. Now, he is awesome. Jimmy came on the show and he's got such a good heart, wonderful person, and I love to see his star shine. So I want to welcome directly right away, no preamble, no Wikipedia moment. We're going to talk now with Nostalgia with Nese. If you want to find him, first of all, his Instagram and his TikTok are big. So I'd start with one of the two, whichever you prefer. It's at Nostalgia with Nese, Nese. Okay? At both TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Here he is. Welcome to the show. Well, it's so good to finally meet you. Nostalgia with Nese. How are you today?
I am good. I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. I've been watching your channel on TikTok and Instagram now for months, and it's really blown up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I didn't expect it to happen like that. Like, really, it's kind of like overwhelming. I don't know exactly how to take it because I'm still in the growing process, but like all of it's happening so quick. And right now I'm just trying to do more content. Like that's all it is at this point, is continue to just pump out as much content as I can.
So for those of you who haven't seen Nostalgia with Nese yet, basically you're always telling people like, hey, here's an example of a crush. And if this person was your crush, this is how you feel and operate and, kind of get the inner workings of the person. How do you determine that about each celebrity that you choose?
Pretty much I feel like no, I was going to give away my secret, but
I shouldn't give away
like,
secrets. It's okay.
No, I don't mind. I feel like there's kind of like just like a certain archetype that kind of falls into every category. And not only that is I literally kind of based all of my videos for one target audience. And it's kind of worked, but not only one target audience, just one person in particular. And I think that's why my content resonates. Because when I started to make content at the very beginning, it was all nostalgia, just things I like, games, commercials, whatever, TV shows. And then it's so random how it started, but I was browsing on Reddit and I saw a post. It just showed a bunch of 90s guys from the 90s. And I was like, you know what? Let me just make a video about it. And that video kind of blew up. And so I kind of just rolled off of that. And going to back to like the target audience, I kind of just was like, what videos or what crushes would my wife like? Because my wife's a millennial, where she's 1 year younger than me and I'm 38, so she's 37. We grew up in the same era, obviously. And that's kind of how I base it on. And I feel like that's why it resonates, because it's to a person that I know would like it. So I feel like people like her would like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and with that, you know, I build off of different archetypes, and I feel like most of the crushes can kind of fit in that in a way, unless
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who they are, and that that makes it a little more difficult, especially like the older ones that I kind of don't know at all.
Right. What you've been doing really well with those older ones, though. I think you've been doing your homework and getting them right.
Uh, I've been trying. I've been trying. I
Well,
know I've made some mistakes, and I have made mistakes on some of them, and it's crushing to me because I'll see in the comments, and I'm just like, I can't do that again. And my wife has said something. She'll be like, "Oh, this wasn't right," or "You got this wrong," and I'm just like, I know. Especially when the people like that person, they'll defend that person, and I'm just like, not only did I mess up, but now I got these people that are defending them, and they're mad at me about it.
well, hey, you're not a psychic.
Yeah, true
But you
that,
get it,
true that.
but you get it right most of the time, right?
Yeah,
And
I,
so,
I try to be as accurate as possible. That's important to me because I feel like being accurate about the person really resonates with the person. Because I feel like a lot of my viewers they identify not with the person in particular, but um, how they grew up with that person
mm,
or a person like that, and almost how it kind of shaped who they were maybe attracted to or admired, things like that.
well, and sometimes I see that in the friends I grew up with, where I'll be like, you'll post somebody who they were a crush of, and
Mhm.
or they crushed on, and I'll be like, that's so good. Like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that in that friend of mine. Sure. How many
Mhm.
times now have you posted people, different celebrities, and they've responded to you or commented on a post?
Oh man, I was just talking to my wife about it. I want to say it's been about like three or four now. Um, Donnie Wahlberg, Jenny McCarthy. Who else? A
Oh
lot of
yeah,
the new kids
Donnie's
on the
into it
block.
now. Hey, he loves it.
Yeah, man, Donnie is a really cool person.
He is.
Um, and I can see why people love New Kids on the Block because like they are really connected to their fans, like unbelievably connected. And it's crazy to see. And
Yeah,
they really do have a loyal fan base. And I think that's awesome.
it's true. It's true. We follow them. Every new concert tour, the cruises, everything. We all get together and support them all the time. But it's also been like the fan base has become very close. A lot of us are good friends. So
It-
you know.
that's really awesome. It seems like a really good community. And
Hmm.
I've seen it with people in my videos, and I'm like, it's really cool to see. And
Yeah.
it seems like you guys are embracing me,
Oh, we
which
love you.
I that's really awesome, especially with Donnie.
Hmm.
Um, it's very cool. It's very cool. And once again, it's like it's mind blowing to me. Like it really is. So
So
I'm
Donnie,
still kind of in this awe moment of trying to continue to move forward, but still like there's celebrities that I grew up with that are seeing my videos. It's insane. I'm trying not to fanboy out right now,
it's okay to fanboy out.
but
I do it. I get it. Who else was there? Donnie, Jenny. Was there some others?
Nick Carter and his
Oh,
wife, um,
sweet.
Mark Shepard and his wife.
Yeah.
It's usually what happens is their wives come along and then they show them. So who else? I've had a couple people like some of my videos, like Paris Jackson, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. It's just been a lot, and I, like I said, I'm just in awe because it's people that I grew up watching.
Mm.
So,
Now, with these crushes, who were your crushes growing up?
well, Jenny McCarthy, obviously that one is still like mind blowing. Like I had, she was one of my crushes. Alicia Silverstone. I loved her in the Aerosmith videos. Those were
That was
who else?
iconic.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Gina and Pam from Martin, loved them.
Sweet.
Um, Can't Go Wrong with Kelly Kapowski, uh, Topanga. Like, I mean, I would say I had a lot of the same crushes that I would say a lot of the '90s boys had because
Yeah.
they were just like everywhere. So,
No, for sure. And I want to thank you because you've supported my channel and my podcast a lot on TikTok and Instagram. So I've really been appreciative of that. Thank you.
I love your podcast. That's what I'm like. I know we've been trying to do this for a while now, so I'm like so happy, even though it's hella late at night. But I'm so happy we're finally able to get this going because I love the nostalgia of it. Just I don't know. I feel like there's so much going on in the world right now, that the nostalgia kind of brings us back to where things were simpler. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Simpler. And we were young and we were just growing up and enjoying life and had a lot
mhm.
less cares than we do now. So, especially in a time where there's a lot of turmoil, it's really nice to turn back and look at the fun stuff we grew up with.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's why my content resonates. It's because it takes people back to not just about like the. I don't think it's about the person. Like the more I do the content, I think it's less about the person and more about the time and the feeling. If that makes sense. I don't
Yeah,
know if that makes sense.
it is. It's true. So, Niece, where did you grow up?
I am from Gloucester, Virginia, born and
Gloucester.
raised. And nobody's ever heard of it. Uh, but let's see, what Gloucester is famous for? I would say Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's very famous for the settlement Pocahontas, Powhatan.
Hmm.
Powhatan's chimney is in Gloucester. Nobody will know about Gloucester, but Yorktown's near there, Newport News. They're
Oh,
like
okay.
more of the bigger cities. But yeah, I was born and raised there. Moved here
Hmm.
to Southern California when I was 17, and I've been here ever since. So more than 20 years.
Wow. I haven't been to Southern California yet. One day.
You should visit. It's very nice. That's why I stayed here, even though it's so expensive.
Uh,
You cannot beat the weather. I just love it.
and how long has the channel? You mentioned that you were doing other nostalgia stuff before the Crush ones that you
Mhm.
do. So when did you start your channel, and what kind of content was going on? And is that content still posted? Can we still
Yeah,
see
so
your older stuff?
this channel started last February, and believe it or not, this will be a deeper thing. Before that channel, it was the same exact channel, but I was doing crypto content
Hmm.
because I do invest in. I'm deep into crypto. It was called the Crypto Dad, and I had like 10 videos, and it was doing okay, but I it just wasn't content I like doing. Like I believe in crypto, and I'm not gonna start talking about finances or crypto, but it wasn't the content that I liked doing. Like I like it, but it's not like a passion. So I pretty much deleted every single video. There was only like 9 or 10 videos, and then just started doing nostalgia videos. Like literally just the first videos were kind of talking about just games, movies, cartoons, and stuff like that. And it just kind of evolved. And yes, those videos are still posted because I recently downloaded every single video off of my TikTok, and I was just going through them, and
Mm.
some of them are so bad.
We all think of that when we do our first. episodes or whatever. Like my earlier episodes, I don't like people starting at episode 1 for Dope Nostalgia because it was so lame
Yeah,
compared
and
to how it's come, right?
yeah, but that's the thing people don't understand about content is regardless of what skills you had or have, when you start making content, it's gonna suck. Like
Mm-hmm.
that that's just how it is. Because before I started doing this, I mean, I've been doing content, different types of content, since I've been a teenager. So I've always been able to do video editing and things like that, graphic design. But doing the TikTok short form, I realized I wasn't good at it. And I don't particularly think I'm still good at it, but looking at videos from the past, even like a month ago or months ago, I look at them and I'm like, they're not that good. Cause like I'm in a position right now where I'm trying to transition over to Facebook and YouTube. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to move my content over and I'm looking at my old videos and it makes me not want to post them because
That's
I
fair.
feel like they're so bad.
You
I
don't
mean,
have to
even
post
like my
them.
first, like my first, if you had a crush on video that blew up, I feel like it's so bad I don't want to repost it on other platforms. But that is one of the ones that like push me like in the right direction that got me momentum. So I'm kind of in like I don't know what to do like at this
Yeah.
point. Like should I or should I not? But um, that's what I'm saying. It's like with that content, I feel like it sucks. It sucked so bad, but that's what helped me move forward. So
What does your wife say about that content? That's your real judge
about
right
the
there.
old content,
Yeah.
uh,
She'll tell you the truth.
yeah, she will. I don't know. We haven't gone through it yet.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be helping me. She helps me do a lot of the stuff on the back end. So we are gonna go through it. But I've already filtered through because I had like over 800 videos, which I didn't know I had that many. And I filtered through a lot of the ones that I'm not gonna use and I have in a folder, not
Mhm.
gonna use. So unless she goes through it, then we're probably not gonna use a lot of them. But I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
show her because maybe my opinions are wrong because I've also realized throughout this journey that I don't really know what I thought I knew, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Because like there's a
Yes.
lot of videos that have done really really well that I didn't think would do well, or of crushes that I didn't know were crushes that they're like some were even like background characters that for some reason like struck a chord in people's hearts. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, I guess I don't know as much
It,
as I thought I
I think that this happens to every creator,
knew. Mm-hmm.
whether it be musicians, actors, what content creators, because you don't always know what's going to resonate. You're right. And man, like I put out a YouTube short from a concert once, and I thought this clip was all right. It has over 1 million views now,
See,
and I didn't think
exactly.
anything of it. I'm like, why this clip? Does it,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So
It
it's
it's
crazy.
crazy how that works too, because you just never ever know. Because there could be stuff that you put in so much effort, and you think this is it. This is my golden video, or this is my golden song, or this is my golden something. And you spend so much time, and it's like it doesn't do as well. It doesn't perform as well, and it kind of hurts because you put so much effort, but then you got something that you were recording like in transit somewhere, or you just was like, I'm just gonna post this, and all of a sudden it blows up, and you're like, why did this happen? Like
Maybe it's
it
just the
makes no sense.
natural ease of it or something that strikes with people. I don't know. But you're right. You can put so much effort into something and you're just like so proud of it and nothing.
it, it hurts. I've
Uh,
seen it happen. I mean, one of my first videos that did well was a video about the Microsoft Zune, the little MP3 player,
mhm.
and it was literally a rant I did, and it like that was my first video to blow up, and I was just like the videos before that, like I had put so much effort into, like I wrote scripts and like I had the timing down, I recorded them good and edited it
Mhm.
well, they didn't do well. But this one video, I didn't script. It was just me in front of a green screen, like ranting, and it did so well, and it like confused me. And it was kind of like it was cool that the video did well, but at the same time, I was looking at it like I don't think I can reproduce this, which I couldn't. I wasn't able to reproduce it. Like it was just something that I don't know why it did well. Maybe it was like because it was more authentic, but it was just something I couldn't reproduce. And I feel like a lot of creators struggle with that
Hmm.
when they go viral, because a lot of people, we're in an age where everybody wants to go viral
Yeah.
instead of having like a slow trajectory up. They just want to go from 0 to 1 bazillion, and once that happens, they can't reproduce that. It's
Yep.
like not sustainable. And I think that's where a lot of creators, they either burn out or they just quit,
Yeah.
because I've seen it happen so many times where you see people, they blow up and they just disappear.
They're like, I just need that one hit and then I'm good. I'll be sustained, but it doesn't always work that way. The
Yeah,
pressure you
it
put on
really
yourself
doesn't.
and the pressure from everybody else to produce more content that way. Look what happened to Dave
Mhm.
Chappelle,
Yeah,
you
and
know?
I
And
always
then they
bring
give
it
him all
back
this
to
money
the
and he's like, I can't keep up with what I was doing, so I'm gone.
exactly, exactly, and people were like, "Oh no, you're crazy," but it's like, no, I'm not crazy. I just it's hard. It's harder to handle the pressure, and I always equate it back to the hot tour girl, like
Mhm.
um, she blew up so fast, but they wanted her to do the thing, but she didn't want to do the thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Yeah.
anytime it was like, we want you to do it. And she was so tired of it. And I understand it, but it was like that's what she was known for. And she could not reproduce that same magic without being a one trick pony and just doing the thing that everybody wanted her to do. And it was
15
it's kind of
seconds.
sad, because you could tell she didn't want to do it, but it was like that's what you're known for.
Yeah.
So it, it
She just happened to be in
oh,
the right place at the right time saying the right thing and got 15
yeah,
seconds of fame kind of thing. But I'd rather have a long, like a full catalog of work that I'm proud of
yes.
than
It,
strike that one viral thing and then who knows what.
yeah, and that's what I'm really trying to do moving forward, is I want to build a catalog to where it's timeless. And that I don't, I'm not trying to sound like I'm trying to build like this legacy of myself, but um just bringing it back to the point of I don't want to be a trend or a viral thing to where you like this video now, but it won't resonate with you a year from now. Or if you see it 2 years from now, it won't make sense to you. Like
Hmm.
I want to build a catalog to where 2, 3, 4 years, if someone else sees it, it still hits the same because it wasn't a product of 2025 or 2026. It was
Yeah.
something. Now I feel like a, a majority of my videos will be able to do that. I think. I mean, I don't. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I just feel that that's what I go into making my videos trying to do.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that you grew up on as a millennial. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so you would have been, your childhood would have been a lot of it in the 90s and the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So when you look back to those days, I ask a lot of people on my show this question, but do you remember Columbia House?
Yes. What
Did,
it was the CD thing, right?
yeah, like 12
Yeah.
CDs for a penny?
Yes. Yes. You're bringing me back with that one. I haven't heard that in so long, and that's why I had to think about it. But that is crazy. Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Did you sign up?
No, there was another one. So there was another one, and I can't remember what it's called now, but it was something similar to it. And I had convinced my mom to do it. And
Yeah.
um, it was the same thing. They send you like one CD per month or something. And
Uh,
I'm gonna have to look it up.
was it
But
CDHQ?
yes, there we
Okay.
go.
I wasn't sure if
Yes.
that was just in Canada or not. So it is
Uh,
CDHQ.
yeah, I think it was on the East Coast, but yeah, so I was getting them every month. And I would say I'm kind of mad because I only got like one CD that I wanted, and it was the CD that I got like the first time. And I think the rest collected dust, unfortunately.
Which one was it?
I can't even remember. I had to have been 8 or 9 at the time.
Yeah. What's your
So
first CD that you remember having that was yours?
the first CD, it was Immature. Have you heard the band? They eventually went to, I think, IMX or
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah,
Immature.
Immature. That was the first CD. It was their first CD. Um, and at the time, I wanted to be a singer in their song "Feel the Funk." I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember that song, but yeah,
I should play
that
a clip of it on this episode.
you should. That song had. I used to sing it. I wanted to be a singer so bad,
Hmm.
and that was the only song I could sing though. I couldn't
Yeah.
sing any other song except "Feel the Funk" by Immature.
Do you go to karaoke?
I I, I don't do karaoke, unfortunately, which
That's
is
all good.
crazy because like, um, my entire family does like karaoke. My mom, my aunt, my uncles, like my whole Japanese side, they love doing karaoke. And they came over here a couple years ago and they were up all night just drinking, doing karaoke. It's
I
crazy.
love
But
it.
I don't know. I just never was a karaoke person,
I've been a
unfortunately.
karaoke host on and off for
Oh, really?
25 years. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I
Maybe
have
I'll have
been
to get
off
into
for
it.
a year though, but I'll start getting the itch to host again. But right now I'm just enjoying going to sing.
Oh, well, I'm sure being a host is a little bit stressful.
You know, you'd
And
think people are like, what a fun job. I'm like, you like dealing with drunk people?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure that is not very fun.
Yeah, it's challenging at times, but yeah, rewarding nonetheless. Do you collect any cassettes, CDs, or vinyl, like old music media?
I don't.
Yeah.
I unfortunately, and it's sad to say because I recently talked to somebody about this, and I actually made a video about this too. But um, we used to have me and my wife. We used to have a very big DVD collection. Like I'm talking huge, like a huge one.
Mm.
And I remember like I made a video because I saw the video this morning. It was about, those big tower DVD cases
Oh yeah.
or the the tower ones, and they had all the different ones, stack them. And back in the day, those were like the centerpieces of people's living room. Like you walk in, they had like the big DVD collection, and we
Yeah.
had that. And I just remember for the longest time, I kept saying, we're going to keep this. Like we had box sets that weren't opened, and we were like, it's going to be worth so much like one day, and we're just going to keep them forever. And when we moved, we couldn't move them all. We started getting rid of them, and they were worth like nothing. Like we had
Yeah.
full box sets of like full series, and we got like pennies for them, and it made me so sad because I wanted to keep them, but we just had no place to put them, and we
Mhm.
just had to get rid of them. And we got rid of. I think we kept some of them, but for the most part, we got rid of like all of them. And it was too much to carry. But I've been slowly building up a library on my home server with like old movies, and then I want to put like some old music also.
Nice.
It's just I would love to because I also love video games, and I would love to collect video games, but it's just so much to carry around. I mean, not carry around, but
It
just
takes up
to
a lot of
carry.
space.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's fun to have the original covers of everything and whatnot, but it does take a lot of space. So I'm very particular now with what I've
mhm.
kept. I do have a vinyl collection, but I've only been collecting the albums that I grew up on. And a lot of them had to be
um,
like re-released on vinyl years later. Like, so it's so expensive.
oh, I know. I We went somewhere not too long ago. I was looking at some vinyls, and they were crazy,
Hmm.
crazy, crazy, and they were like newer ones. They weren't older ones. They were like newer ones, and I couldn't believe it because I've never actually bought a vinyl.
Hmm.
I've been wanting to, but for me, I feel like I want to buy the right one because
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna go out and buy like 50 vinyls, but I would like to buy like one that just kind of like means something to me, like
Yeah.
something older, something that maybe has a meaning. And I haven't found that one yet. So I'll go look though if like we're out at the mall or somewhere and I see some vinyls. I'll go look and maybe there'll be that time where something will just pop out. It'll be like that's the one.
Yeah, and I love those stores that still carry the retro and the vinyl and whatnot. And we have a few of
Hmm.
them here in town that you can just go and look for a couple hours through all the records. And
Yeah.
I'll usually walk out with a couple. It's so expensive, but I love it.
Oh
Um,
man.
okay. What were your first experiences on the internet? The internet comes out. I know I got my first home computer in 94. So we were
Okay.
pretty early at getting a
I
home
was
computer.
I was very late into getting a computer. The first time that I experienced the internet though was at school, and I can't remember if it was like fourth or fifth grade, but um, it was like I could talk so much about the internet because I work in tech. I'm like a tech nerd, but like when I first like touched the internet, I knew it was going to be something. Like I knew I was like, I cannot believe like what is at my fingertips right now. And
Yeah.
that was before it is what it is now. But I mean, you're talking about like 96, 97, something like that. And I just I couldn't believe what it was then and growing up to what it is now. And when I first got a computer, it was it was a compact Presario and I had AOL. You probably had AOL. Did you have AOL?
I never had AOL, but we did have AOL Canada.
Oh, you live in Canada, so what did
That's
y'all have
right.
over there? What was over there? There had to have been like that one popular internet because AOL in the United States, that was it. Like everybody had
Yeah.
it. If you didn't have
And
it, it
and
was
we
like,
would get those free CDs and magazines and stuff or in the mail that we like sign up
mm,
for AOL. But we didn't use it. We went through our like phone provider, like our dial-up phone provider's internet. That was like the company was called TELUS here, and the TELUS still exists. That's still where I have my cell phone through and all of that. But that's where we did
oh,
it. How we did it, where I live.
wow, that's pretty
Mhm.
crazy, huh?
Yeah,
That was
dial-up days.
kids will never know like
Don't pick up the
how much of a
phone.
yeah, how much of a struggle it was. Like, I mean, like stuff like this wasn't possible. We
Hmm.
couldn't. It would be dial up and downloading stuff and LimeWire and Napster. I
Yeah.
mean, that's also how I kind of got into my career path right now is because of me not knowing how to operate a computer and downloading viruses and messing my computer up multiple times. Because my mom, she would rarely use our computer.
Hmm.
And even now, she doesn't really use the computer. I bought her a laptop a couple years back and she just uses it to go on YouTube and watch like really old Japanese movies, but she never
Yeah.
used the computer. So I would always use it and I would just mess it up, like viruses left and right. But I mean that's how I learned how to fix computers, and that's what I do now is networking and cybersecurity is because of me
Cool.
messing up these computers left and right. And it's so funny because that that's kind of how I started my videos because I did make video like early videos about how back in the day there was the one family computer. Like now everybody has laptop or desktop or iPad or something that is always on the internet. But back in the day we just had the family computer. We had to take turns and like it was out in the open. You couldn't there was nothing to hide. You couldn't hide nothing. And if you tried to hide something, you have to click out real fast. But even then, with the internet so slow, you couldn't really do it.
No,
Computers were slow. It was one of those times where we really didn't have privacy on our computers at all.
no, we didn't.
There was no, it was out in the open. Everybody could see what you were doing.
Yeah.
So I think that's another big change from then to now, not even just like the internet, but just how we consumed it is just so
Well, and
much
just
different,
having one of these guys, this, the whole world at your fingertips in your pocket every day.
which is insane
I would
because
never imagined.
yeah, me neither. Because like just talking about dial-up, with dial-up, you had to connect to the internet. Like that was the first part to getting on the internet. Now you just unlock your phone and the internet is there.
You're always
There's
connected.
no there is no connection anymore. You're there. We're always connected. And then you had to do the step. you know, there was always a step. And sometimes the step didn't work. Like
Yeah.
if somebody was using the phone, step didn't work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just wouldn't connect.
Don't pick up the phone. Like it's,
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
Crazy, it's crazy times. And like you said, the world is at our fingertips. Like we could learn any and everything
But
right here on the internet.
why are people so stupid then? There's so much available to learn and it's so easy
Right.
to learn it. But why are people I feel like people are stupid.
It, I mean, I guess it's made people stupider too
Maybe.
at the same time because with anything, there's going to always be people that leverage it and people that don't leverage it. People
True.
just kind of people that are just in there and people that are using it to their advantage. I mean, just like social media, there's people that are, you know, making their living off of social media, and then there's the consumers that are wasting their life away,
Yep.
which I do a lot of both. I'm not, don't think I'm sitting here trying to talk down on anybody. I do
No.
both.
I'm a
I waste
scroller.
away.
I'm a scroller. I'm there.
Yeah, I try
I love
not
it.
to, but it's hard though because like how we talk about like the internet and everything is at our fingertips. When we were growing up, it wasn't like that. You know, where it wasn't so much like entertainment. Like we're getting hit like boom, 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 and it's like so much dopamine and so
Mhm.
much like small rewards that it keeps us addicted. It's hard not to. Because I mean, I like even when I'm at work sometimes, like I know I need to be working on different things, but I'm like, all right, let me just check this out. Or if I'm about to go to sleep, it's like, let me just scroll a little bit. But I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking the scrolling is always going to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like if I don't scroll right now, when I wake up later, it's not going to be there like it was.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. I look at how the internet was and what we used to do. I'm like, what did we do on the internet? Like, what were you doing? I'm gonna switch it back to you.
Okay.
What were you doing back then? Because we weren't
Okay.
scrolling.
I was sending messages and emails. I was looking at fan sites of my favorite like musicians, playing some games, a lot of
Okay.
games. So nothing too important. I was really interested in web design in the early days of it. So I did try to like learn how to like code HTML and stuff, but a lot of it was just copy paste from here, there, whatever. But
Hey, you
but
learned. It was something.
yeah, so I tried to teach myself stuff like that. Eventually I got in over my head and it was just way too hard to make a website. And because then web 2.0 came out, right? And that's when
Mhm.
social media came out and I kind of just lost the track after that.
It
Yeah.
it's because it moved so quickly.
Mhm.
That's the other thing is I don't know how old you are. Uh, I'm
I'm
not gonna ask if you
47.
don't. Okay.
Yep.
So so you're about 9, 10 years older than me.
Hmm.
So you you're pretty much like in the same boat as me where we grew up before the internet, we grew up through the internet, and we grew up now to where it's at.
Yep.
And I think it is such I don't even know how to put it in words, but it's such a crazy thing to see because I remember when I didn't have the internet and didn't use computers and there was a lot of us just riding bikes and playing outside. And when I was in Virginia, there was like a lot of woods and stuff. We would go play in the woods and build forts and stuff like that. And then I remember when the internet slowly started coming through, as I remember like after school, we would start playing like computer games at my friend's house and stuff like that. It was just like slow stuff like that. And then, by the time I would say when I was in high school, like around MySpace, when MySpace really started coming out, and then YouTube came out, that's when you really started seeing that shift of to where people were spending more time on their computers
Yep.
than doing other things. And communication was becoming more online. And I just remember it very, very vividly because when I was in high school, it was when I had first moved to California. And I remember that's how I like met people at my school was through MySpace. Like I met people in real life on the internet. Like it was like a weird thing. Now it's normal. It's like you meet somebody on the internet. But like then it wasn't normal. Like I was literally meeting people on the internet that went to my school, but I knew them on the internet first.
Yeah.
It was just like a weird transition on how it was to meet people and communicate with people. Because there was like some people that I had talked to on MySpace for the longest time. They went to my school and I'd never met them. Like it was weird. Like, but that's kind of normal now.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hello, listeners. It has been such an experience doing this show for the last 5+ years, but it gets expensive. If you didn't know, there's a lot of costs that go into making a podcast. That's why we have our Patreon page, patreon.com/dope nostalgia. That's where you can go and subscribe, get all the extra details, bonus videos, and early podcast release for as little as $1 a month. Please subscribe today and help support one of your favorite podcasts.
Hi, everybody. This is Jenny from Ace of Base. I am so thrilled to be here with Naomi on Dope Nostalgia podcast, and I want you to tune in, listen, and be inspired. She's an amazing woman, and you're lucky to have her.
Hey, Dope Nostalgia listeners. My name is Shalina. I'm the host of Everything 90s podcast. This is a show dedicated to folks who grew up in the 1990s, and in each episode, I take listeners on a nostalgic trip down 90s memory lane as I reminisce about the highs of that decade. Topics include TV shows, movies, toys, music, and every year I also do a special series called 90s versus 2000s. This is where people come on to battle it out and represent the two decades for a given category, and then the listeners vote on which decade they think won that category. So if this is a show that you are interested in checking out, it's available on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and you could also connect with me on Instagram at Everything 90s Podcast. Thank you so much for listening and looking forward to connecting with you.
You watch me get Fred's Fruity Pebbles.
Who are you?
I'm the master rapper and I'm here to sing. I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way.
He loves Fruity Pebbles in a major way.
The bedrock yellow, orange, purple, lime, and red. But to get the fruity taste, I gotta trick Fred. Fruity.
To get the fruity taste, he's got to trick Fred. Bonnie.
Guess that's a wrap.
How's Fruity Pebbles cereal? Part of this nutritious breakfast. Yabba-dabba delicious.
Did you ever hear of Nexopia?
No.
I think that may have been more of a Canadian thing, but
It was social media?
it was this early social media that was around the same time as MySpace. Messages, photos, and getting to know other people in your neighborhood and stuff, but it was a little bit scary that way too. And you could get like Nexopia Plus, so it'll allow you to like put different colors on your profile or add more profile pictures and spice it up a bit. But
They should bring something like that back because I feel like all of the social medias are very much the same. Like they're different platforms. I feel like they're very much the same because they're all trying to compete with each other now.
yeah,
And I think that's what brings I don't know, that's what makes me feel like everything is kind of the same. But with me expanding social media, I have started to see different behaviors on different ones. So I do see there's different behaviors and different demographics, but I feel like we need something new and fresh, like something that's not the same. Because now everything is short form. So no matter what the platform, short form is there. I mean, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. They're all the same thing.
Which is your favorite of those platforms as a creator?
As a creator, I would say Instagram, because from based on the behaviors on TikTok and Instagram, I feel like the followers on Instagram are more engaging. They care more about the content and the creator versus TikTok. I feel like it's very more superficial to where they maybe like one of your videos, but they're not invested into the creator. I mean, there are creators that people are invested to, but I think that's more on a higher scale to where you get into the hundreds of thousands of followers, to where you really have like where it branches across multiple platforms, where you're a noticeable name. But when you're a lower level, I feel like the loyalty isn't there on TikTok. I feel like it's very discovery, very superficial. They like one of your videos, but they're not invested into the creator. And I think that's because of how TikTok pushes content out. But Instagram, I feel like I've been really focusing on Instagram because I feel like I've been able to connect with people more there, and people actually care about the content. Yeah. And I've gotten more responses. Like I'll do polls and stuff like that, and I get responses there. On TikTok, I don't. Like zero, maybe one. And I'm just like, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just seeing how the behaviors are, and I'm just adjusting my content based on where I see better response. And I just like Instagram more anyway. I feel like being my age, more of my demographic and my audience is sitting there versus TikTok, where it's the younger audience.
That could have something to do with it. It's a different generation.
Yeah.
And they absorb the information, I think, a bit differently than we do. You know, I think that's what it is for me too, because I do choose Instagram as my favorite of all of them. Yeah, I just feel like there's more people there that I have things in common with, and I can actually get to know and are interested in what I'm providing as a creator. So I think it's great.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like also for me, Instagram was a slower growth. TikTok, I felt like I grew really fast. Well, I grew faster at a faster rate on TikTok. I grew slower on Instagram, but I feel like the people that follow me on Instagram mean more than the TikTok ones. And not me discrediting people that follow me on TikTok and like my TikTok. I'm not trying to say that. I just feel like I have deeper engagement on Instagram.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's more meaningful, to be honest.
And the TikTok watchers, they should reach out on TikTok and say hi. Let us know you're out there.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, you know, I like all platforms, and, you know, like I said, I just want to continue to pump out content for people. That I enjoy reading the comments. I know I've heard about so many creators, they say don't read the comments. Like when you start getting a lot, don't read them. But I like to read them. It's nice to see that people like enjoy it. Because when I started doing this content, now I'm be real with you, I did not expect anybody to even like it. And I don't know if I told you like before in like DMs, or I've told a lot of people that when I started this TikTok page, I didn't tell anybody. I did not tell a soul. My wife knew because she's my wife. I can't like start making. Well, actually, I'm gonna lie. I was making videos in secret for a while before I told her, because I didn't want people to make fun of me. I was so afraid of being a 38-year-old creator, trying to give it a shot. Like I told you I've been creating content for years, like over a decade or even more, like since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And like I've had some semi-successful things happen, but nothing that has been sustainable to where I could quit my 9-to-5.
Yeah.
And not that I've quit my 9-to-5 now, but I'm just saying nothing has worked out And so I told myself, I want to give it one good try. Like like really put some effort. And I was like, if it doesn't work out, cool. But I can always say, I tried. Like I
Right.
really tried. So I started and I just didn't want to tell anybody because I didn't want people to judge me and be like, oh, look at you, 38 years old, trying to start content. How embarrassing. You know those type of people. And I was
Mm.
afraid. So I didn't
People
tell
who say
anybody
that,
until
people who
huh?
say that are the people who are afraid. They wouldn't do it
Yeah.
themselves
But
because they're
yeah,
afraid.
and yeah, I know that, but it's hard to handle criticism.
It
Like when
is.
people
I'm
tell you that,
sensitive.
like yeah, like I'm a sensitive guy. Obviously, I make the crush videos, but like it's hard to take criticism, especially from people that you feel like would support you, and they would be like, "Why are you trying this? Like, you have a wife and kids. You should be focusing on your career, not these dumb TikTok, Instagram videos." Like that's what I was afraid of, and a lot of people are afraid of that. And so I didn't tell anybody. I just made these videos, kept making them, and slowly people started finding out. I know like a couple of my friends found out, but I didn't tell anybody until the day before the new year. I had posted on my personal Facebook and said, "This is what I've been working on," and it's because like I said, I didn't want the hate. It's so scary to put yourself out there. And
Yep.
when I started, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything until like I get like a little bit of traction or I feel validated. And I know that sounds kind of lame now to feel validated but that's just how I felt. And now I am still a little bit like self-conscious about showing people, but um, I don't care as much
Yeah.
because like I've seen the impact I have on other people, and that matters more at this point to me. So
Amen. Like honestly, like you're doing something that you feel that is passionate for you and it's fun and you're giving joy to other people.
yeah, and that's one thing I enjoy.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I've told a lot of people know about it now, and I've had support from people in my personal life, and I haven't had any real backlash, which I'm glad. But um, I think that it's because it's kind of working, and I think people are hating in the back. Like I think there's still haters.
Everyone has
Which
haters.
yeah, but I'm
These are the
like,
things I tell myself too, though, like, because I'm just as sensitive about it. But what
yeah,
I'm
but
saying
I
to you is
just
the stuff I have to say to myself too.
but I just want, I don't know. You know, I just want everybody to like it. But once again, everybody's not gonna like it. Like I
Uh,
know that.
And the ones that matter
So
are the ones that do. And the ones that
yeah,
don't
yeah,
matter.
exactly.
I swear I've
So
heard that before somewhere.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to push through because it. I want to be able to do it and not worry about it. So
Yeah. Well, I encourage you to keep doing it because I think you're just on the cusp of this right now. I think it's really exciting. And now you're getting this attention from some of the people you've made videos about. And I just
yeah,
think it's wonderful. It's inspiring. Keep
I
at it.
that's the thing. I want to inspire people because I started this late because like we always see people blow up. Like we have this, not we, because I'm not gonna say me or you, but I want to say society as a whole right now, they have this mindset where you have to do this by the time you're 23 or 22 or 24. You got to be
Deadlines.
at this level in your 20s, or if you like you're going to try to start doing social media, you got to start doing it at a young age. You can't be over 30 because you're way too old. You should be worrying about your family. Like people always like try to say you're too old to do this. And I think that's so lame
It is.
because since I've been in my 30s, my 30s has been the best years ever. Like my 20s was cool, but my 30s is where I feel like I've gotten more knowledge.
Mm.
I've learned more about myself. Like it just, I feel like I'm just starting, and I want anybody that's 30 or older to just start too, like for real.
That gives me happiness, and I think a lot of our listeners will feel the same way.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Just start. It's 2026.
Just
Do it.
Do
I'm
it,
here.
lady.
I will support you for real. I want to see it. I think no, like I really think that our demographic is missing. We have a content gap in our demographic. Like a real
Mhm.
like, and I'm not talking about like there's content we consume, obviously. Me and you both just, admitted we are doom scrollers sometimes. So
Yeah.
there's content we consume, but I think there's a content gap in content specifically for our group.
Mhm.
Like specifically, like good content, not like this shock value or news or gossip, like real content we can resonate. And I think there's a big content gap. And I think we need more creators in our age group to be doing this, to see that,
Yep.
hey, we can relate. So if you're watching or you're listening, make it, because
Make
you are
it.
making you are the content we're missing. Whatever you are interested in, you are the content we're missing right now.
And I
We
want to
need it.
scroll your stuff. I want to see what you're doing.
Yeah, like we
You
need
know?
your content. Like we need it. Us people, we need it, man. 2026. I better see some new content. Not the same old stuff. I need something new to doom scroll to.
What are you looking forward to in 2026? Do you got plans coming up?
Yeah, just continue to make content. I really want to like I really want to take this somewhere. Like I'm starting to see that it can go somewhere. I just want to do it the right way. I don't want to um I don't want to lose trust. I don't want to sell at all. Like that is what I don't want to do. And
Mhm.
I have made that mistake, but that's me learning. I made that mistake trying to push TikTok products in the past. I've made that mistake by trying to do like the Amazon storefronts, and I realized that that's just not me. I'm not like I felt awkward doing it then, but it was just like you see all the other creators do certain things, so you're like, well, you know, I guess this is the next phase of what I should do is try to monetize on this following. But I'm starting to realize that's not what I want to do. I don't want to sell. Like I don't want to be that person because I told my wife this the other day. I said I don't want to sell. I just want to create value.
Mhm.
Creating value, other things will come, opportunities will come. Just create value. And my wife said that she watches somebody, or she just started watching somebody, and I guess they're like a eat food content creator or something like that. And she said she just started watching them and she liked them, and then all of a sudden, every other video was a brand video, and she
Yeah.
unfollowed him because of that.
Because it's too
And
much. Because then it
yeah,
doesn't feel authentic and real anymore.
exactly. And that I don't want to do that. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like why sell yourself short when you could really build something if you just stayed authentic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because I did this brand deal for Yahtzee Social, and it was very early of me starting to get emails, and I was just like, "Oh snap, this is crazy!" Like it was overwhelming. I didn't know what to do, and I was
Mhm.
just like, "What should I do?" And it was just I took it, but at the same time, it was a learning experience.
Mhm.
And would I have done it again? Yes, because I needed to do that. And I don't think there was nothing bad. I don't have anything bad to say about them or anything that happened. It was just very early. And um, I think I could have made better decisions on what, on the content I posted for it. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I like the game. I thought it was cool. I thought my followers would like it.
Mhm.
I wasn't trying to sell anything.
Mhm.
I genuinely thought it was a good thing. I just think I could have handled my side differently. That's all.
It was a learning curve.
Yeah, yeah. And And now that I know, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to sell to anybody. I think it's stupid, and I think that you tarnish your name trying to sell stuff unless you really like it. But if you don't,
If you
then
believe in the product, maybe that's a different
yeah,
story. Like I wouldn't want to shill for something that I don't actually believe works.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I do consider the idea of brand monetization because I do want to find a way to monetize my podcast. But like I said, I don't want to sell myself out to do it
Yeah.
or sell
Well,
myself short in any way.
and I think
Depends what it
this
is.
is the problem. This is the problem with content creating and like how it's perceived, because we all love to do content, but at the end of the day, wouldn't it be nice to be able to just do content? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, I'm not saying I'm doing this for the money, because I'm not, because I'm doing this regardless, and I work night shifts and I barely sleep and I have 3 kids. Like, there's so much stuff going on in my life that I'm still pumping out 3 videos a day that I would still do regardless, because I'm not making money off of it. Like, whatever I make, like a little bit off of TikTok, and that just covers my overhead for what I need to pay for to make more content.
Yeah.
But would I like it to be sustainable? Yes, because I would like to just create more content. I feel like if I could do it full time, where I'm not looking tired, because I know I'll be looking tired all the time, because I am tired all the time. I could make better videos if I had more time. And that's what I want to do, is because I feel like if I had more time to where I didn't have to have other obligations that took up sleeping and time, that I could make more quality videos. And I think that's the distinction that content creators have with their audiences. They're afraid to look like they're selling out. They're afraid to say, "Oh, I want to make money." Like it's kind of a taboo. Like, "Oh, I want to make money," and they're afraid to get this notion of, "Oh, you're just milking us for money, or you're just trying to sell us this, or you're only making content for money." Which there are people that do, and people openly say that. I've seen it, but um there's also a lot of us that would just like it to be sustainable. Like I'm not trying to
I
sit
want to
here.
make money, but I'm not going to compromise who I am or my
Yeah,
belief system to make money.
yes, that is like I'm going to use that. That is like such a perfect way to put it, because that is what I want to do. I do want to make money. Like I'm not going to front and be like I don't, but I don't want to compromise any of that to do it. Like I want to continue to be authentic, continue to make these videos, continue to provide the same value, to make people to feel the same way, and not make them think, "Oh, I am using you to get this or get that." Like I don't want to do that.
It's still
Just
being
want to,
authenticity. You know,
yeah,
that's what
like,
that's what we were saying. Like the ones that are lacking the authenticity are the ones that you stop subscribing to. You know,
yeah.
but if you can keep it real, be yourself, and be honest about what you're doing, hey, that's cool. May
Yeah,
as well make some money doing that. That's all right.
yeah, and I think people that see that, if they see your authentic self, they're not afraid to support. Like I've been one of those people where I followed people, and you don't have to ask me to support. It's something that I want to do. Like I like it so much that I'm like, okay, this is something I want to help contribute to, because I like it. It provides entertainment, provides value. It's something that I feel like, hey, I don't want this to go away. So if I can give you $5 to keep this going so I can get more content, then why not? You know, you don't have to sell me a cheap t-shirt, or, you don't have to sell me something that I don't really want. You know what I mean? So, because I hate that when people just try to push things that you don't really want. Like I don't need a t-shirt. Like I'll pay the $10 so you can just go ahead and do the content that I like.
Yeah, but you got a cool logo. You could put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, if it's cool, but you ain't gotta sell it to me. You ain't gotta like shove it down my throat. You ain't gotta shove me a $50 t-shirt. Like I'll just give you $10 instead. Yeah,
like the logo on there.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do. I just don't want to shove things down people's throat. I just want to, just like I said, I don't want to lie and say I don't want to make money, because I would like to eventually make this a full-time thing to where I could make more videos. I'm transitioning to long form to where I could make better, high quality long form videos. Like all of it for me is just to make better videos for everybody else. And I feel like if I can continue to do that, the things will come naturally without having to ask for it, without me having to like I guess milk the audience or however they call it. Because I don't
Yeah.
like to see that when they exhaust their audience. And I've seen content creators like even some feel entitled to like getting mad at like their audience. Like, oh, you don't like the support? Like, oh, you must be broke if you don't want to support me. Like, come on now. Like really? Like that's how you feel? Like it's just embarrassing. And
Yeah. No, I ain't got time for that.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I've learned so much about you today, and I just admire you so much. Thank you. Like, Nese, it's been
I
so
appreciate it.
good. Yeah.
No, like you don't understand. Like I know this has been months in the making, and I know it's like scheduling, but like I really wanted to do this. Like, so hopefully you'll invite me back because,
Oh yeah. There's so
like I
much
said,
more content we
you've
can
been
do.
following me for like, oh my god, I know you've been following me on Instagram since I had like under 1,000. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So like, because you were following me, I believe you were following me on TikTok first.
I think so.
And even then I think I had under 10,000 at the time.
Hmm.
And then I asked you to follow me on Instagram when I had under 1,000. So
Yeah.
like that's why I'm like, I appreciate it because you've been rocking with me for a while. So it's not like
Right.
and that's another thing. I really want to like I guess be loyal to the people that have been there from the beginning because like I said, I didn't think I could do this. I was afraid. So the people that support me from the start really, really mean a lot. So I'm about to cry, man. You're gonna make me cry. Don't make cry.
It's so emotional.
Yeah, because it
It's true.
don't make me cry on here.
No. We're blessed. We're blessed. We
Yeah,
are.
but like no, I'm just saying it's just oh man, it's just crazy because like I'm over here talking like I'm some famous celebrity, but like no, to me it's crazy to be even where I'm at is insane, and it's like I'm over here. It makes me feel like I have like an ego, but I don't.
No.
It's just like
It's very apparent that you don't have an ego.
it's just
You just love what you do and you love connecting with people.
yeah, for real. So gonna make me cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Can't cry on a podcast. But no, seriously though, it really means a lot. So
Thank
I
you
am
for
gonna
the
cry.
time that we can do. We'll do it again. Let's do another episode in a few months or something.
I am down. We should. Like I said, I want to do some other stuff with you. Because
Sure.
you do a lot of stuff and I want to like I said, I want to branch out and I want to really I'm trying to commit I can't talk. You got me all emotional to the point where I can't even get words out. Okay, let me
Sorry.
hold on. Let's start over. Hold on.
My Canadianness is apologizing.
Okay. I really want to like bring like a community together and I really want to create a safe space because the more I see the comments in my video, I feel like a lot of our age group, we were taught to like kind of control our emotions, like
Yeah.
not be able to fully be ourselves, like how it is now. Because now everything's so progressive, where you can be yourself. Everything's cool. Like you can be this way, you can do that. And I feel like when we were growing up, it wasn't like that. We had to really be more conservative. Like
Or
there
be
are
told-
people that
Or be told to suck it up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't be emotional. You gotta, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and that's why I feel like we could really have like a community of people that really could like, just be themselves. And that's what I'm trying to create is a
Yeah.
community where we can just be ourselves. Like, okay, yeah, we're older. So what? Like,
Who cares?
so what? This is our space. We can be older. We can crush over people that we grew up on and not feel ashamed. Like that's what I'm looking to do.
Yep.
So
And people our age are watching. They're
Yeah.
watching, they're listening, they're seeing it. So
I've
encourage
noticed that
them
my
to do it.
demographic is literally is 99% 35 to 47 or 35 to 49 is my
Sweet.
99%. So we're there.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's a content gap. So if you are watching, make the content. We need it. We need more of this.
And if
So.
my listeners haven't checked out Nostalgia with, it's I don't want to say it wrong. Nostalgia with Nese.
Yes. Just remember, I'm Japanese. And that's where the knees comes from. The knees.
Nese.
Yes.
Nese.
A lot
Yes,
of people
Nostalgia with
get it-
Nese.
A lot of people have a hard time saying it. They always say Nese. And but like I'm like that's the other thing. I'm like such like a nice person. I just don't correct them.
Hey, you know how people say my name wrong? People call me Naomi all the time, but it's Naomi, which is also a popular name in Japan
It is. Yes.
because of the syllables.
Yep.
Have you been to
Yep.
Japan?
I've been to Japan twice. The first time when I was 4. I don't remember much, but the second time is when I was 15, and I love it. I want to
That's
go
one of my
back.
bucket list trips. Is Tokyo. I want to see Mount Fuji.
Okay, you got to
Yeah.
go. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is. It is absolutely insane. I want to go back. My wife and my kids have never been, so I would love to take them, and I want to take them to where my family's from. Because
they
my
from?
family now, they all live in Osaka.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where they live now. But my entire family, they're from Tokunoshima, small island off the coast, and
Hmm.
I've been there. And I would just like to take them there because it'd be nice to see where we originated from. So
Yes. It's just the culture and the food and everything about
Yes.
Japan. I'm in love with. So I can't wait till one day
Yes.
visit.
no, you'll make it happen.
Mhm.
You'll make it happen. So
Thank you so much for being here today.
no, thank you. You're gonna make me emotional again, but thank you. Like seriously, like.
Okay.
I hope you have a good night. I know
Yes.
this is very late. It's almost 2 a.m. here, but
It's
once again,
it's 3 a.m. here.
ooh,
Oh, that's like 4 a.m. for you almost.
no, it's about to be 2 for me.
Oh, are you Pacific?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were Central for some reason.
no,
I
yeah,
get
so it's just
confused.
about to be 2. Yeah. So, but for real, like I said, I know you're gonna get tired of me saying thank you, but I really do appreciate it, and yeah,
Cool.
it was an honor, and hopefully, 5 years from now, we'll both be in different places, but doing this again.
Amen.
Not hopefully, we will.
We
5
will.
years. 5
Make it
years.
happen.
I'll be back. We'll be in different places though. Promise you.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes. And I will talk to you online.
Yes.
and we'll plan some other
Yes.
stuff.
All right. You have a good one, and thank you again. For
You
real.
too.
Thank you.
Say hi to your wife for me.
Will do. Will do.
Bye.
Bye.
You can follow Dope Nostalgia on Instagram at dope_nostalgia and YouTube at Dope Nostalgia Podcast. Call and leave a message on our voicemail toll free. The number is 1-888-741-9192.
This podcast is licensed by SOCAN because we believe that artists should be paid for their work. Hey, friends. I kind of miss getting those messages on my answering machine like we used to back in the day. What I'd really love is to hear from you, the listeners of Dope Nostalgia. This is your chance to be on the show, giving feedback, telling us what you love, what you hate, and who you'd like to see more of. Call us at our new toll-free number, 1-888-741-9192. Leave us some feedback. Your message could be played on the show. So give us a call, 1-888-741-9192. Toll free.